Today we're going to be reading some fun holiday romances, and I for one am very excited, and it seems like Webster is also very excited about this video. All I really want to do right now is decorate my house for Christmas and read fun holiday romances, so that is what we're going to do. Okay, one thing that I really do want to read is Kiss Her Once for Me. Apparently our main character enters into this like marriage of convenience fake dating situation with this guy, and then turns out she's actually in love with his sister, and that sounds like exactly something that I want to read. In addition to that, we also have The Christmas Wish, Single and Ready to Jingle, Love Light Farms, Fa La 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 Llama. I'm not sure if that is a romance or not, but I thought the title was hilarious. The Holiday Trap, So This Is Christmas, You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince, The Christmas Clash in a Holidays. Those are our options. I'm gonna start with Kiss Her Once for Me, and then I think we'll just pick the next one together once I finish that one based on the mood I'm in after that one is done. I have to go exercise some puppies. Let's go on a walk together. I'll take you with me. Hello, welcome back. Webster is napping on the couch next to me. I've been listening to this for quite a while actually, and I'm loving it so much. My dishwasher is also going, so apologies if you can hear that, but the babies are asleep, so I figured I'd give you my update now. I cannot stop smiling while reading this book. It is so freaking funny. It is reminding me a lot of Casey McQuiston's writing because it is like very inclusive and also very deeply funny. I'm just laughing as I'm going on these walks with my dog, just laughing my little head off. I'm absolutely loving it. I was gonna take some footage of our walk, but it was dark so quickly, so there was no point in taking footage. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to so much of this audiobook. I can't stop listening to it. It's so funny. There's this girl, she meets this guy, and he needs a marriage of convenience situation in order to get his inheritance. And so she ends up agreeing to that. She signs this like drunk napkin contract. It's really funny. I took some legal studies classes while I was in university, and like one of the exact examples that we used to determine like whether or not a contract was legally binding was a legal case in which two people had drunk written a contract on a napkin, and it was just like very deeply funny in that very specific scenario. So I very much enjoyed that because they're talking about whether or not this is a legally binding contract. And I knew exactly if it was or not because I had written a whole paper on it. So that was really funny. So they have this marriage situation. He needs to be married in order to get his inheritance, and she agrees to help him out for like a cut of his inheritance. And then, can we not chew on my fingies? You're very cute, but your little teethies are not so cute. She's like still hung up on this girl that she met for one night on Christmas last year that broke her heart. You are the cutest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Did you just put your little chin on my... Her friend is giving her advice. She's like, just do it, you know? Maybe you'll end up falling for him. This could be like your own little rom-com. You're still hung up on that girl. Just, you know, what could it hurt? All she needs to do is spend Christmas with his family, so that they believe him, and then he gets his inheritance, and then they're good to go, and they can get divorced, and he gets his inheritance, and everything's fine. So she agrees to it, and then when she shows up for Christmas, the girl she's been hung up on for a year is his sister. Of course, hijinks ensue, and they're like having some feelings for each other, but this girl doesn't know that this is a fake marriage, and she also doesn't want her brother to know that they were together because she thinks he's his actual fiance, and she's like, this is messy, like don't tell him. And it's so funny. I'm loving it. Usually I don't like when the central conflict is miscommunication, but in this case, I'm having a fantastic time. I'm loving it. Our main character is demisexual. There's a lot of talk about polyamory versus monogamy. There's a lot of talk about being queer in different ways, being demisexual, the whole asexual spectrum. It's a really inclusive book. I'm really enjoying reading it. It's also deeply funny. Like I said earlier, I'm literally laughing out loud. The grandmas in this book are described as boozy grandmas, and that is exactly who they are, and they're just so funny. I'm loving I'm loving everything about it. I think it's gonna be 5 stars. I'm calling it right now. I think 5 stars. Our main character is an animator. She writes this webcomic, and that's like how she processes her life. She also has anxiety. All of her characters feel so real. They've got, you know, mental health struggles, family trauma. There's a lot of intersectionality. No one is just one thing. They're actual real human beings who have lots of things going on. I'm gonna go devour the rest of this book, and I'll tell you final thoughts. Ta-da! I just finished Kiss Her Once for Me. 5 stars, new favorite. So happy about this book. I really loved the twist that this put on the fake dating marriage of convenience trope. I don't read a lot of romance, but it is still nice to see a common trope changed up a little bit and made more inclusive and made queer. I just really enjoyed this whole story. So I have to choose what I'm gonna read next. Let me grab my phone. Okay, let's pick what I'm gonna read next. I think I've heard good things about Lovelight Farms, so I think that might be the next one. Apparently it's set at a Christmas tree farm, and that sounds like exactly what I want. Okay, it looks like in order to save the Christmas tree farm, our main character is entering into a contest with Insta-famous influencer. To save the farm from its financial woes, there's just one problem. She lied on the application and said she owns Lovelight Farms with her boyfriend. Only there is no boyfriend. So it looks like her best friend is going to fake date in order to sell this Instagram contest situation that's going on. Sounds incredible. Yep, I will be reading that starting tomorrow. Amazing. I had a fantastic first day of December. I hope your December is going well. Something that I really love is that even if we don't have people in person, we can still hang out together virtually. That's one of the things that I love about this channel. So I know this lighting is atrocious. I promise I will have better lighting on the weekend when I don't have to film after work when it's dark outside. Tomorrow we'll start reading Lovelight Farms, and this weekend we'll do some decorating for Christmas. I'll see you then. Hi, I'm still at work, but I just wanted to film an update about Lovelight Farms before the sun goes down and the lighting becomes awful again. I am like a quarter of the way through it, and we've been introduced to our main character and this whole premise. She's entered into this Instagram thing. She's a finalist and she's really excited about it. And it was actually really funny. There was this little situation where she tried to ask other people to be her fake boyfriend before the friend that hopefully she's gonna actually fall in love with. And that was really cute. I'm liking the little cast of characters that we have. And there's also this really interesting story with her family. Her dad has this other family. He never married her mom or really stuck with her after he found out that she was pregnant. And so he's kind of got this other family that she's not really involved in too much besides like going to this weird Thanksgiving dinner every single year. And we've just had that Thanksgiving dinner and it was really funny and hilarious and absolutely over the top. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm loving their dynamic because they have been friends for such a long time. It's been a while since I have read like a friends to lovers. Usually when I'm reading fake dating, it's like they don't like each other and they have to fake date. But I'm actually really loving this because there's so much emotional intimacy and they're starting to have this physical intimacy with like holding hands and the whole fake dating thing. So it's really cute. I love the Christmas tree farm. I really love the small town, small business situation. Like that's my dream. I want to own a bookstore or ranch or something. I'm having a fun time exploring that with the characters. And I have selected the last book that I want to read in this video. I definitely want to read A Merry Little Meet Cute. We have this plus size adult film star who has this huge following. She gets cast in this Christmas movie with this guy who recognizes her from her adult film work. She's hoping to keep that kind of under wraps to go in this more like family-friendly journey with her career. And then I'm assuming that a romance blooms. I have to get back to work because this day has been absolutely crazy. I think I'll probably just check in with you again tomorrow because the lighting situation in here is just not great when the sun goes down, and it's only 3 and the sun is already going down. I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna go do some holiday decor shopping and hopefully also pick up a puzzle because I would love to listen to these audiobooks while I do a puzzle, and I just finished the one that I was doing and I want to get another one that's like the same vibe as that one. You'll see tomorrow. I'll explain everything. See you then. Good morning. I am sitting outside the TJ Maxx. I'm about to go in and hunt for some Christmas decor. So there's a TJ Maxx here, there's a Burlington coat factory here, which I've heard also has Christmas decor. And then if we can't find everything that we need here, we can also go to the Target. Let's see what we can find. I found some stuff. So I think I am gonna have to go to Target to get the rest of the stuff. I just wanna get a mug and I need like some hair product. But I found this really cute gnome garland. I'm really excited to put that up. I also got this beautiful, really soft blanket. I got a little toy for Sully, and then I found a candle that smells like a Christmas tree, which is great because I don't have a real Christmas tree, but I wanted my house to still smell like I had a real Christmas tree, so I'm happy I found pretty much everything that I wanted. Maybe we'll just go to the bookstore and see if we can find a puzzle. Let's do that. Surprise, we're at Target. It's raining and I want to take the dogs on a walk when I get home, and I'd rather not walk them in the rain, so I figured we'll just go to Target now. I needed to come here anyways this week to get my hair stuff, so let's just do that. I will try to vlog inside for you. I will try. Hi, I made it home. I'm gonna show you everything that I got in just a second, but I want to give Sully his little toy quick, and I wanted to film it because he's just so cute. Okay, ready? Shake, 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 shake. Good job. Ready? Take it. Oh, they can't see you on the floor. Where'd your tail go? Are you happy? Is it a good one? I picked it out just for you. Okay, I'm gonna let the dogs out, feed them lunch, walk them, exercise them, and then we'll do a little haul of everything that I got. First, let's talk about the coffee. This is the toasted, roasted chestnut praline latte. I'm not usually a holiday drink girly, but I wanted to just, Starbucks had some interesting ones. I wanted to give them a go. So I've tried the peppermint mocha, which is, you know, standard, it's fine. Then I tried the creme brulee latte, and that one is incredible. And then I tried this one, and it's fine. I'm happy about it. It's definitely not as good as the creme brulee one, but it's less sweet, which is nice. It's really good with oat milk too, because it's like really nutty. And I was dragging, so I needed some caffeine. But now I've tried all the ones I'm interested in, so no more holiday drinks for me this month. I found pretty much everything I was looking for, so I'm really excited about that. So I'll show you all that, but first let's go on a walk with the puppies. I was planning on doing a haul for you right after we did our walk, but then I was really hungry, so then I ate and then crashed. I wasn't able to find a mug or the stuff that I needed for my hair. Didn't get a garland either, but I did get candy. And I ended up getting these instead of a garland. They're like little holly with lights, and I think that's what I'm gonna put on my little mantle here instead of a garland, because garlands were like $25 and this was 10. And then I also got these little birdies, and they're really cute. I'm really excited to put them up. And then I got not one but two puzzles because they're just really, really cute. I really love these puzzles because they're in like little sections because they're all different books. This one is like childhood bedtime stories, and then the other one I got was Great American Novels, and I really like them because they're not frustrating. I hate it when you get a 1,000-piece puzzle and 300 of the pieces are blue because they're either sky or water. That stresses me out. So I like these because you can kind of like pick out, okay, all the yellow pieces are going to be either this one or that one, and it makes it more fun and easier and a less stressful time for me. So I really like these puzzles, so I ended up getting 2 of them just because I couldn't decide, and I have one. My battery died, but we're back. I ended up getting 2 because I couldn't decide between the 2, and also I have one of these already and it's just my favorite puzzle. I redo it over and over and over again. I'm excited, and also I'm hoping to be able to do them with some family when I have family visiting in a couple of weeks. So those are the things that I bought. You saw everything that I got from TJ Maxx while we were in the car. Now I want to decorate everything. Hopefully we have enough light. It's like 4:45, so the light is really going down fast and I have no overhead lighting. So let's see if we can decorate. Oh, I also owe you an update for Love Light Farms. I've been listening to Love Light Farms on our walks and while I was doing the puzzle a little bit. I'm still really, really enjoying it. The intimacy between our 2 characters is really beautiful. I haven't really read a lot of friends to lovers romances, and I'm starting to realize that I really, really like them just because there's so much emotional intimacy there already. I guess the fake dating trope is usually like there's a lot of physical intimacy because you're like fake holding hands and kissing and whatever, but there's not a lot of emotional intimacy because you don't really know each other. Whereas in this story, I had to close my blinds because my neighbor cannot see me filming in my living room. Okay, anyways, I'm really loving this because there's so much emotional intimacy there, and now there's also physical intimacy because they're fake dating. I just really, really, really love the direction that this went in. It's like very steamy, so just like a heads up on that. There's a lot going on in here. Our influencer has just arrived, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting this to mostly play out like maybe a week or 2 before she got there, and then while she was there, and then afterwards when they're like trying to figure out if they're gonna still fake date or like date for real or whatever. I'm assuming they fall in love. But there's actually been a lot that's happening with them and their dynamic before the influencer even gets there. Like I said, she just got there because there's a lot to do with like the Christmas tree farm and how it's doing financially, and there's also like this little mystery that's going on as well with stuff happening at the farm, and they're trying to convince the whole town of this ruse. So they've been fake dating for the town's sake so that when the influencer gets there, people wouldn't give it away because they already knew that she was dating. And my cat is at the door. I'm going to let the cat in and then we will decorate. It looks so good. I'm so happy. Are you happy too? You were a good helper. Yeah, you were. You were a good helper. I have a ton of books on my bookshelf that need to be moved from the Goodreads Choice video, but excuse you, I'm supposed to be showing off my hard work and not your butt. I guess you got a dog butt instead. I'm exhausted. I'm really happy with the way that everything turned out. I think I'm done with all of my holiday decor. I do have a spare Christmas tree that I'm gonna give my parents to put up in their Airbnb so that they can, you know, deck it out for Christmas and not feel like they're not allowed to decorate for Christmas. So maybe we'll decorate that one in a later vlog, but I'm gonna sign off for tonight. I think I'm gonna try to finish Love Light Farms tonight, and then tomorrow we can read the 3rd book. I'm very happy to get to share my holiday cheer with you because usually decorating is something that I would do with friends or family, and I don't have anyone to decorate with this year, so I'm glad that I get to spend it with you. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello friends! It's been actually almost a week since I spoke to you last because things have been very hectic and crazy over here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things going on that I wasn't planning to have going on right now. And it just seems like there's one thing after another. Like, to give you a small example of some of the things that are going on in my life, my garbage disposal broke. My landlord came to try to fix it today. He couldn't fix it, so now I'm gonna have to wait until Tuesday. The dishwasher is also involved in this, so I really have no way to do any dishes right now, so that's obviously stressful. My lovely dog here chewed up my SD card. I lost a ton of footage, so I owe you some updates on the books I've been reading. And I also, right before I left to go to Best Buy, I also broke my SD card slot on my laptop trying to salvage some data from the chewed up SD card. On my way to Best Buy to get an SD card adapter. Right before I left to do that, I was cutting Sully's nails, and I cut his quick for the first time ever. I've never cut a dog's quick before. I've had like 3 puppies in the past 4 years. I've cut the nails of probably 6+ dogs regularly, and I have never cut a quick before. So this poor baby is having a rough day as well. So that's some of the things that are going on right now. The good news is that I have finished Love Light Farms, and I really, really enjoyed it. There was one piece towards the end that really pissed me off though. It's very standard in romance to have like that third act conflict, miscommunication situation. And it really pissed me off because our main character was like telling the love interest that he wasn't feeling what he was feeling. Like, he was telling her he was feeling a certain way, and she was like, no, you're wrong. You're not feeling that. You're not gonna feel like that in a week or 2. You're wrong. And that really pissed me off because don't tell other people how to feel. You know? But the way that it ended made up for that situation. The way that we dealt with this whole contest, I really enjoyed that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but just suffice to say, I really enjoyed the way that that whole competition situation was dealt with, and the conversations that we had about that I found really interesting and really good. I have also finished A Merry Little Meet Cute. Of course, I had like periodic updates for you, but I lost all that footage, unfortunately. So let's just, let's go sit in front of the Christmas tree. I'll tell you about this last book. This is so cozy. Okay, blanket, tree, let's talk about A Merry Little Meet Cute. This book was so much smuttier than I thought it was going to be, and if I had probably read any descriptions or any reviews, I would have known what I was getting myself into. But I was not aware of how many sex scenes were gonna be in this and how graphic they were gonna be. This book is not 0 to 100, it starts at 100 and it stays there. There's just a lot going on. I'm learning things about myself. I don't typically read romance. This video and other videos where I'm reading romance are me trying to figure out what my taste is in this genre and try to branch out a little bit. I have learned that I can't do things this smutty because I listen to audiobooks while I am on walks outside with my dog and walking by my neighbors. Listening to graphic sex scenes and dirty talk is just not something that I want in my life. I don't think I'm gonna be picking up romance this smutty in the future. That said, everything outside of the smut was so well done. I mean, the smut was well done too, but it just wasn't for me. The conversations in here about sex work and being plus size were so freaking amazing. We were getting both Nolan, this bad boy. He's basically from NSYNC, but they call it Inc. or something. He's a bad boy pop star trying to rehab his career, be more family friendly. And then B. Hobbs, or Bianca Love Honey, that's her adult film name, moniker, but Bianca Hobbs is her actual name. She got cast in this. It's basically like a Hallmark movie. She got cast in this movie, and she is trying to also branch out into like maybe a more family-friendly version of her career. She loves her work that she's doing on, they call it closed doors, but it's basically OnlyFans, and also her work doing porn, and she likes doing that. She loves her work as a sex worker. But she also wants to kind of diversify. She says at one point that she really loves the work that she's doing as an adult film star, but she also wishes that this is something that she could like watch with her grandma. She wishes she was doing work that she could watch with her grandma, and that her grandma could, you know, talk about with her friends and stuff. So she's having that whole journey, and both of our characters are like in love with each other from day one, because Nolan is obsessed with Bianca Lovehoney because he subscribes to her closed door account, and she's like his dream girl. And she is like a fangirl of the boy band that he was in, and he's like her number one. It's part commentary on society and sex work, and it's really inclusive and fantastic. It also reads very fanfic. It was a little bit much. It's really funny because it's like they both had fantasies about the other, and then they're like fulfilling those fantasies in a really like cheeky, fun way. And so I really liked the way that it was done. It just wasn't really my style of book. I'm not gonna rate it because I had a good time. That's what I wanted. The book delivered on a good time. I'm not rating it. I would say my favorite thing that I read this week by far was Kiss Her Once for Me, the first book that I read. If you're looking for a holiday romance, that is the one that I recommend. Okay, and that concludes the video. I am so happy that I was able to have such a cozy time with these books in amidst the chaos that is my life right now. I'm having a really hard time posting more than once a week, which is what I told you I was gonna try to do in December. It's not working because in order to post more than once a week, I was putting out videos that I wasn't proud of, and I wasn't taking the time to film in good lighting. I wasn't taking the time to edit them to the extent that I wanted to edit them. So here's my promise to you: for the rest of December, I'm going to be putting out only content that I am really proud of, and I will put out as much as I can while still putting out things that I think are to the quality that I want to share with you. That means that the next video you're going to see is likely me organizing my brand new bookshelves that I put together this week. Of course, I lost all the footage of me putting them together, but I do have some really fun organizing that I'm going to do and decorating of these bookshelves. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I would love to chat in the comments about any other holiday romance that you've been loving that I should pick up, because I think I have room for a couple more in my life as well. I love you all. I will see you next week. I for sure will still be posting every Sunday at noon. I hope you're also having a lovely December. I'll see you next week. Bye.